Tom Cameron Swayze.
Brett Huntley. David Bridges. John Chen.
Tom Brokaw.
Giving thanks. In New Orleans, those who lost so much to Hurricane Katrina expressed their gratitude for what they do have this Thanksgiving. Celebrations today all across the country, while at the world's most famous Thanksgiving parade, a big balloon creates a big problem in Times Square. No holiday in Iraq. Another deadly day. Still, Americans in uniform try to find some time for holiday traditions. And in the crosshairs, a big controversy in Big Sky Country. An American icon hunted again.
NBC News World Headquarters in New York. This is NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams. Substituting tonight, Campbell Brown.
Good evening and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It is a different kind of Thanksgiving Day for the victims of Hurricane Katrina. It's a day many have spent reflecting on their old lives and embracing new lives. Families who have been uprooted are still gathering wherever they can and however they can. Many celebrating this holiday in the tiny government-issued trailers they now call home, and still coming up with many reasons to be thankful this year. With the latest now on Thanksgiving along the hurricane-ravaged Gulf Coast, here's NBC's Martin Savage in New Orleans.
For our friends who have
Around the rest of the country and some other parts of the world today, people celebrated Thanksgiving with the usual traditions, but the day did bring some surprise and drama.
In New York City, it began as a perfect day for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 5 new characters were flying high in their inflated debut, but the wind changed everything. The M&M balloon snagged a street lamp, sending it crashing to the ground, injuring 2. Both are said to be in stable condition.
It caught on his seam, and then it just started to pull the balloon open a little bit, and then it caught on it, and it just finally just popped it right off.
In Philadelphia, Mother Nature cooperated, the sun shining down on the country's oldest Thanksgiving Day parade. Out west in Salt Lake City, those less fortunate were served an outdoor feast by community volunteers. While in Los Angeles, a priest nicknamed Father Dollar Bill lived up to his name, handing out cash to the poor.
There's a $100 bill for you.
Today, consumers opened their wallets too, as stores that would normally take the holiday off were open for business. At his ranch in Crawford, President Bush spent the day with family, making phone calls to troops overseas.
Turkey. You know, you can always grab 2 plates. Look at that.
In fact, from Afghanistan to Kosovo, U.S. and coalition forces were treated to turkey with all the traditional trimmings.
It's different, so it's just something that I have to get used to for right now. So next Thanksgiving, hopefully I'll be home with my family.
Thanksgiving around the world and here at home tonight. Across Iraq, though, it was another day of bombs and bloodshed. In the town of Hilla, a suicide car bomb exploded in a crowded market, leaving as many as 11 dead. Another suicide attack in the nearby town of Mahmoudiya took an even higher toll and wounded several Americans. Here's NBC's Mike Betcher.
Violence did not take a day off in Iraq. In the embattled city of Mahmoudiya, more than resumed dangerous jobs that do not allow for a day off. Saab Betcher, NBC News, Baghdad.
We are learning a lot more tonight about why the government made a surprise shift in its legal strategy against Jose Padilla, an American terror suspect originally accused of planning a dirty bomb attack inside the U.S. Earlier this week, the Bush administration brought less serious charges against Padilla, while at the same time insisting they are still as worried about him as they ever were. So why then the change? As NBC's Rosalind Jordan reports, it involves the issue of torture.
For 3 years, this man, Jose Padilla, has been in a U.S. was plotting to explode a radiological bomb and to blow up apartment buildings. This week, in a stunning reversal. Rosalind Jordan, NBC News, Crawford, Texas.
Up next, NBC News In Depth, Delta Company. When they came home from Iraq the first time, they thought the hard part was over. Then they went back. And later, remember the president's old FEMA director, Michael Brown? He says he learned his lessons, and now they're for sale.
Tom Cameron Swayze.
Brett Huntley. David Bridges. John Chen.
Tom Brokaw.